Remember that we were not created for time, but for eternity. We were not created for time, but for eternity. Boy, it's good we don't have two services today. I'm going to get to the finish line, and that's verse 11 is the heart of the entire poem. God has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he has put eternity into the hearts of men. Solomon's way of saying, you were not made just for time. You were not made just for this earth. You were made for eternity. And you will only live this life well, my friend, when you leave room in your heart for the next life. And let me put it another way. The only way you will ever discover lasting meaning for your life is that you invest yourself into something which lasts. Did you hear that? The only way you'll find lasting meaning for your life is to invest your life in something which lasts. And nothing on this earth lasts. You say, but well, wait a minute, Pastor Bear, you just said that life is good and beautiful and rich. It is. Not all of it. You're only reading half the poem. Yes, there is building up. But there are also times when things get torn down. There are times when things get ripped from your hands. There's a time to sow. There's also a time to tear. There's a time to laugh. But there's also a time to weep. And there is so much weeping on the earth. Why, you say? I hate it. God hates it too. It's not the way he made this world. But the primary creatures that he created this earth for, you and me, told God a long time ago, God, scram, beat it, vamoose, take a long walk on a short pier. We don't need you. We can't blame our first parents for it because the moment we sinned the first time is the moment we endorsed their decision. And so this world, you may have heard me say this before, is a ruined splendor. And we are a fallen race, created to be kings and queens, but we've sold ourselves into slavery. And so everything around us, including time, must die so that God can recreate it, can make it new, can reboot it, Genesis 2.0 for you engineers. Now, what that means on a practical level is that if I'm seeing things properly, when something comes to me that is a blessing from God, something good and beautiful, if I'm seeing things properly, I will enjoy that thing. I will savor it. I will thank God for it. But then guess what I'll do? I'll turn around and I'll give that thing back to God for safekeeping in eternity. Because I can't hang on to it. As much as I wanted to say, as Hannah grew up, Lord, stop here. This is a perfect space. I love this moment. I want it to last. I love Hannah being this age and Genesis. Let's just stop right now. Let's build a tent right here, God. I'm happy. This is a perfect moment. As much as I wanted that, to live fully. To live fully, I had to let that moment go. And I had to let Hannah go into the hands of God. And here's the thing, and I'm speaking from experience now. Some of you young parents can take it to heart. Some of you old parents know what I'm talking about. Notice how we're getting some older people coming in here now. What's that mean? Every time we let Hannah go, we let her go to college. Not Messiah College! It's too far. We let her go to Australia for a semester. We let her go to New Zealand for almost a year. And then in 2012, on Christmas Eve, Hannah and Janice started driving west to take Hannah to L.A., where she's been ever since on Christmas Eve. I had to do a Christmas Eve service right after she left. I was a blubbery mess. Every time we've let her go, we have grown as a result. And to watch our daughter grow as a result. We never would have. We went to New Zealand for 3 weeks when Hannah was there. Hannah leaving, us letting her go, enriched our lives. And Hannah's coming home in 10 days, and she's going to be with us for 2 weeks. You'll get a chance to meet her. And guess what? We're going to recycle the thing all over again. When the end of that time, we're going to take her up to the airport. We're going to be a blubbery blob of flesh, crying and saying goodbye again. But you got to let it go. Into the hands of God. He's the one who will keep things safe for eternity. I thought of it the other day. God is our ultimate cloud storage. Huh? Every good thing about this life is kept safe in eternity by Him. Nothing is lost, down to, I believe, the very pets that we cherish.